Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Vice Chancellor Leadership Programme is an initiative under PARC UK Gateway developed by the British Council in conjunction with Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. The basic purpose is to enhance collaboration and partnership between higher education sector and institutions of Pakistan and United Kingdom. The key areas of collaboration include innovative and collaborative research, higher education, leadership quality assurance and standard setting, international mobility, and transnational education. In this context, a delegation of vice chancellors across the country from various universities participated in leadership program from 17th to 25th of May 2024. Fatma Jinnah Medical University, one of the prestigious institutions of medical education established in 1948, was represented by Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, Vice Chancellor and current Senior Vice President of College of Physicians and Surgeons, Pakistan. The delegation had meetings with eminent universities, leaders, and staff of apex bodies, visited various universities of Glasgow, Cardiff, and London. The program included master classes besides very busy, interesting, and interactive educational sessions. The following themes were discussed and recommendations were made: governance and strategy and their implementation, leadership, skills, what they are, how they are implemented, and how to build leadership capacity, university engagement with stakeholders, the community, industry, and students, and improving the student experience, the international role of universities, partnership, research, and student mobility, the university as a sustainable business, including financial strategy, marketing, and communications, research strategy and achieving impact, quality assurance, and enhancement and standards. During meeting at Glasgow, the delegation visited Advanced Farming Research Centre, University of Strathclyde, a centre of excellence for innovative technology. The delegation visited various sections of research centre and interacted with the senior management, followed by group photo. The delegation had meeting with senior members at University of Strathclyde too, with good interactive session on innovation and technology at university campus. The delegation offered Jummah prayer with Jamaat. In the afternoon, delegation visited Glasgow Caledonian University, which is one of the largest and leading modern universities with campuses in Glasgow and London. Professor Ihsan Misbahi, Provost and Deputy Vice Chancellor, welcomed the delegation, followed by interactive session with Professor Caroline Parker on topic of values-led university. The core values of university included integrity, creativity, responsibility, and confidence, and these were discussed at length. On Sunday, 18th of May, there were two important master classes by eminent scholars of their fields: Emeritus Professor John L. Davies, who discussed international best practice in strategy planning and resource mobilization in universities. He discussed at length strategic planning in contemporary university, including conceptual framework, structure of strategic plan, element in construction of plan, and mobilization of resources. Finally, group was asked for reflection on how your strategic planning processes be improved to meet the needs of the context in the light of relevant international best practice. A very constructive discussion took place over this very important topic. The second master class on the same day was on financial sustainability, management and control, and risk management by Mr. Stephen Willis, former University Director of Finance. He discussed the value provided by university in targeting financial sustainability and to explore best practice financial strategy, management, and control. He also discussed different channels of university funding and reviewed cost management. Next day, the delegation moved to Cardiff to visit Cardiff Metropolitan University, which is one of the most prestigious universities of Cardiff, distinctive and progressive, high-performing university, working for purpose, impact, and compassion with high-impact education. The delegation had meeting with Professor Rachel Longford, President and Vice Chancellor of the university, along with Senior Deans of Cardiff School of Management, Professor David Brooksbank. Here, global engagement of Cardiff Metropolitan University was discussed at length. This was followed by a visit to Allied Clinical Health Hub. The delegation witnessed research and innovations. This was followed by group photo. In the afternoon, the delegation visited Eureka Robotics Center with practical demonstration of robots in various fields. Learning, teaching, and students' engagement were also witnessed. The session concluded with questions and answers session and visit of campus. Next day, the delegation had to travel to London for onwards activities. Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, who has been the president of College of Physicians and Surgeons Pakistan and currently chairing the International Affairs Committee too. He utilized his day for official engagements at Birmingham. He was received by the Regional Director Birmingham UK, Dr. Asad Rahim, and had first meeting with Regional Director and discussed future strategies of CPSP Overseas Scholarship Rotational Program. It may be mentioned here that CPSP is having two successful overseas postgraduate rotational schemes for its residents, senior and junior fellowship program. Currently, around 650 trainees have been working in Ireland with completion of 10 successful years and 474 trainees in the UK in various institutions. The Senior Vice President CPSP Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal had a session with residents working in Russell Hall Dudley Group of Hospitals. He updated about CPSP and took feedback from them. He was very happy to know satisfactory feedback from the trainees. The Regional Director UK, Dr. Asad Rahim, also interacted with the residents and shared future vision and way forward. Focal person of CPSP here, Professor Atikur Rahman, thanked the CPSP Senior Vice President, Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, and Regional Director, Dr. Asad Rahim, for their visit. The Hospital Medical Director, Professor Julian Hobbs, welcomed the CPSP leadership and expressed his satisfaction on the scheme. They also reviewed the ongoing scheme and future perspective. Souvenirs were exchanged on this occasion, followed by group photos. In the evening, Dr. Javed Kiani hosted dinner in honor of Pakistani doctors visiting University of Birmingham. Professor Gondal was invited as special guest and he addressed the audience too. Professor Gondal specially thanked Dr. Asad Rahim and Dr. Javed Kiani for their great support for CPSP Overseas Rotational Scholarship Program. Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal also visited the hospital and witnessed the facilities, especially the operation theatres, equipped with modern technology. Professor Gondal reached London early morning from Birmingham and joined busy days starting from visit to Royal Holloway, University of London. The delegation was received by Pro-Vice Chancellor along with deans and senior management of the university. Professor Mark Fellows welcomed the delegation, followed by introduction of university, new strategy and leadership. Later on, the speakers discussed various topics including international partnership, student mobility, research, university engagement and stakeholder. This was followed by Zohar prayer, lunch, campus tour and group photo. The Vice Chancellor herself joined lunch and interacted with participants. In the afternoon, Dr. Bill Lawton, Higher Education Consultant, had detailed introduction with participants in master class, followed by vote of thanks. The academic activities of delegation continued, meeting with quality assurance experts of UK, Christopher Bland, Shannon Stewart and Julie Till, discussed overview of quality assurance and outline of quality standards for Pakistan with special focus on transnational education. In the afternoon, the delegation visited Queen Mary University of London, one of the UK's leading research-focused universities. The delegation was received by senior management of university, followed by a presentation on introduction and contributions of prestigious institution and campus visit. On Thursday evening, Dr. Asad Rahim arranged dinner for friends and colleagues of Professor Khalid Masood Gondal. Besides members of delegation, Dr. Javed Kiani and CPSP Director General National Residency Programme Professor Dr. Mahmood Ayaz specially participated. The last visit of delegation was to University College of London. Dr. Jawad Arshad and Dr. Madiha Sajid discussed improving students' experience, research strategy and impact and engagement with industry. And in the afternoon session, important presentation by eminent scholars took place on leadership, governance and building teaching and learning capacity led by advanced higher education. After welcome address, the speaker discussed overview of advanced higher education, leadership development, leadership in practice, framework of professionalization of teaching and good governance. The session was followed by questions and answers and remarks by the participants. The participants thoroughly enjoyed this informative session. The last day of delegation was on presentation of 7 themes followed by commentary and planning next steps. Each group presented PowerPoint presentations on their respective theme for 15 minutes followed by 10 minutes discussion. Theme 4, that is the international role of universities, particularly research and student mobility, was allocated to Professor Dr. Khalid Masood Gondal, Professor Ziaul Haq, and Professor Tahmina. Professor Khalid Masood Gondal presented the model of international collaboration of College of Physicians and Surgeons Pakistan with institutions of UK and Ireland. All presentations were very well appreciated. The Chairman Higher Education Commission Pakistan, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, and advisor Dr. Noor Amina Malik addressed the concluding session. The participants highly appreciated the British Council and Higher Education Commission Pakistan for arranging this very important leadership program. Thank you.